And the former president of FICCI and CEO of HUL, Sanjiv Mehta, shares his insight on how India is placed in the global growth trajectory. Let's go across and listen in.
India is very well placed today. We would be growing at about in the vicinity of 7%. The inflation is contained in the vicinity of 7%. I think even the fiscal deficit should be very close to the budgeted numbers. And when you look at it from a context of 23, all the estimates that are pouring in, the global economy will be growing. It would be one of the three slowest growing years in the last 3 decades. In that context, if India grows at 6%, it would be a great achievement. And that would then set the ball for us to achieve the kind of growth we are all seeking, which would be crossing the threshold of 7-8% and be in the vicinity of 8-9%. And today, the fundamentals when we talk about our debt to GDP, the government is in the vicinity of 80%, but very importantly, we often forget the private sector debt to GDP is in 50s. This is a stark contrast to, say, China or US, which are in 3 digits, over 200%. When you look at from a balance sheet problem, the banks have been recapitalized, the corporates have deleveraged. So we are talking of a context where we are very well placed. So the first thing should be consistency of policy. Yeah, and I see no reason why the government will veer away from this consistency of policy. The second is the work on recovery of the economy post the pandemic, then the sharp hit by the inflation, the relief to the poor, and the reforms, the 3 R's. That should continue in the direction in which the government has set the ball rolling.